Most people start core training before they even know how to position their body. They focus on exercises, they focus on abs, they focus on repetitions, but very few people check their body alignment first. And if your body starts from the wrong position, even good exercises can become compensation. Or even worse, they can reinforce the problem you're trying to fix. My story. For years I thought I needed a stronger core. I spent more than a decade playing football, training hard almost every day, and during that time I developed a pattern that I see all the time today in athletes and active people. Hyperlordosis. My ribs were flared, my pelvis was tilted, my lower back was constantly working, and because of that my body had to compensate. I experienced lower back problems, movement limitations, and eventually injuries. The biggest mistake? I thought I needed stronger muscles, so I trained my lower back even more. But what those muscles actually needed was less tension and less compensation. What I really needed was better alignment and better stabilization. The most important thing to understand before you think about core strength, you need to think about body position, because the body creates stability best when the ribcage and pelvis are aligned. That's when proper intra-abdominal pressure can be created, and that's when movement becomes efficient. For me, the order is simple: alignment before strength, position before pressure, and pressure before movement. If you remember only one thing from this video, remember that. Pattern number 1, open scissor syndrome. The first compensation pattern is called the open scissor syndrome. This was my pattern for many years. The ribs lift up, the pelvis tilts forward, the lower back arches excessively. From the outside it may even look athletic, but inside the system the pressure distribution is poor. The lower back starts compensating, the abdominal wall loses efficiency, and stability becomes much harder to create. Today I see this everywhere, in gyms, in athletes, and especially in people who constantly try to push their chest up and their hips back. The body may look strong, but the stabilization system is struggling. The second pattern is the opposite, the Hourglass Syndrome. This is the person who constantly pulls the stomach in, squeezes the abs all day, tries to look thinner, tries to look fit, but creates excessive tension through the entire core. Breathing becomes restricted. The diaphragm cannot work naturally, and pressure is no longer distributed efficiently. Many fitness enthusiasts recognize themselves immediately when they hear this, because they've spent years trying to keep the stomach flat instead of allowing the body to stabilize naturally. The real role of intra-abdominal pressure. This is where most people get confused. Intra-abdominal pressure is not sucking the stomach in, and it's not maximal bracing either. Think about it more like a cylinder. Pressure should expand forward, to the sides, and also to the back. The diaphragm, abdominal wall, obliques, pelvic floor, and deep stabilizing muscles work together as one system. That's how natural stability is created. And that's why I always tell my clients, you can build a strong house on a crooked foundation. Quick self-assessment. Here's a simple challenge. Stand sideways in front of a mirror. Relax. Don't try to correct anything. Just stand naturally. Then ask yourself, do I look more like the open scissor pattern? Or do I look more like the hourglass pattern? Or am I somewhere close to neutral? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious which pattern you recognize in yourself. If you want to learn how to create proper intra-abdominal pressure and stabilization, download my free Core Stability Reset. You'll find the link below. Now that you understand why alignment matters, Watch this next video where I show the 3 ways I train my diaphragm and core differently. Because once your alignment is correct, that's when the real core training can finally begin. And that's where most people discover they've been training their core the wrong way for years, as I did.